There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alonso.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Otto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Bernardo Silva
Does really well there, he is strong.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Owen.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Cruyff.
Stood his ground strongly.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Rijkaard. He's having a go, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Now that's a lovely... He's going for goal!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And the flag has stayed down. And he's there to clear it. Cruyff.
And it's Otto.
That's great control.
That's a good ball.
Rijkaard.
Batistuta. Can he spark a counter here? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Odo. Beckenbauer. Scholes. Not the most accurate pass. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Goal! Santos! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Here comes the header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Added time.
Beckenbauer stood up well to him there. Lucky. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Beckenbauer. That pass has been well intercepted. Bullet. And it's Roberto Carlos. That looks a cracking ball. Bayer claims comfortably. And it's Batistuta. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Hakimi. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Out for a throw. Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
This looks promising. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. And it's Hullet. Over to the left. He's found a way through. Flash, there's the header! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about...
Oh, give it away! Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Haaland. And here's Hullet. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Into the last 5 minutes. And he's quick to snatch it back. He is through here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beckenbauer. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, this looks sharp. Nicked it back promptly. And that's gone loose. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal! He's picked his way and pull it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
More and more. Oh, what a mistake! Chance for a shot! And he's done it! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Front-footed pressing going on here. It's a good run down the right. Messi. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a goal kick. Granit Xhaka. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the space here. Tries to play it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rummenigge. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Mbappe. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It's run loose here. Oh, it's come loose. Scholes. And this is Hullet. Looking to play him in.
Might want to be careful there.
Referee has just said play on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Roberto Carlos powering forward here. And it's Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please
I
report
think
to the
on the
staff
whole
room
the team
immediately.
linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think.
Substitution on the
Something they'll
field.
be told many
Number
times, I'm sure,
17,
during the interval.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Leading 1-0
Coming
at
on
the
to
break.
replace him is number 9.
And the game has already resumed here.
Haaland. Substitution.
Well, if you're ahead...
Goes for a shot! It's in! Sporting are all square. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Marquinhos clears it away. Alonso. Roberto Carlos. And that's got behind for a goal kick. Cruyff. Foot in. Well read, nice interception. And it's Gullit. He might be in here! Gullit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Gullit is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Carvajal gets it away. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Tries to pass it through. Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's burst through. And Gullit! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
And the shot! That is some save from Khan!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Scholes. And here's Gullit. Otto. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Tries a shot! Otto. Looking for options for movement. Just 5 minutes left. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Isak. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a look and place it forward.
Sporting really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Good ball, good take. And he's got the beating of his man. Haaland! Sticks it away! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Zico.
I do indeed, arguably the best of his time, and while he thrived in the number 10 role, he could play in any offensive position on the pitch, really.
We'll just sit back and enjoy him.
An easy watch, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Otto gets across to intercept that. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Vigo herring after the ball here. It's Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
PSV with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Scholes clears it away. Vigo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bale gets flagged offside. He's found a way past. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Now that looks a decent ball. No goals as yet. Beckenbauer. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Jordan Henderson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He is through here. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! He scored! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from...
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cruyff! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
PSV really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Oh, what a ball! Big chance! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all...
It's Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Bale just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
It's their second corner of the game. keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Defending of the desperate variety. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a go. That is some save from Khan. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please take some time out to give your support.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Number 9, Haaland.
Probing pass, Forlan. Xavi Alonso. Nouri. Scholes. PSV can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Looking for the run. Now it's Bale. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's done very well to take that back. And the ball's come loose here. And here's Bale. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. Zico. Bastoni attempts a clearance. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Played back in. Rijkaard. Zico. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Cruyff. The ball has bounced loose now.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Terrific save by Abbiati! It's a pretty loose pass. Hullet. Corner it is. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Now that's well seen too. It's a pretty loose pass.
He's found a way through. Roberto Carlos out-muscles him.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And they've got a throw.
Otto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
And he's intervened well there.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Scholes.
Hakimi. Bastoni.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Now that looks a decent ball.
And this is Cruyff. And a shot!
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner.
And he welcomes it in. And now they can spring out of defence.
Aimed beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bellingham. Raul.
That'll be a throw.
Bullet.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Cruyff.
Knocks it into space.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. And he's kept it out. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
It's their second corner of the game.
Off he goes! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
And here's a player who has defined a generation.
He might be in here!
Neymar. No way through.
Oh, that's delightful.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Hullet. And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed. Bastoni. And it's Xabi Alonso.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Xabi Alonso cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
It's a searching pass. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Odo goes back to front. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckenbauer. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. He's crossed it. Shot, surely! They've scored! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's roll! Should have equalised.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And back to the keeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Manchester United have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Out towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Alonso! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Raul. Pass somewhat off target. First quarter of an hour gone. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And tries a shot! It's a goal! What a moment for the double centurion!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Gets his head on it! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
Oh no, what has happened here?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's the sort of...
And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back on the way. Scholes. He's free, he has got space.
have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No way through. Now it's Villa. Beckenbauer. Scholes. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. And it's made its way to him. Raul. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. This looks promising. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckham. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. And it's Scholes. David Villa. David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's Park Ji-sung. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Cruyff. David Villa, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mbappe. De Bruyne looking to get on the end of this. Tries to get it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Clipped into space. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Cruyff. He has found the way through. Oh, cracking ball. And that's a good chance to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Otto. I think we're just about done here. And that's that. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Pedri. Well read, and the danger is averted. Otto making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And here's a player who has defined a generation, and that is expertly dealt with.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Villa. There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Bastoni. It's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Scholes. And this is Hullet. Takes a shot! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 29 minutes.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Scholes. Chance here to counter. Now it's Hullet. Pinches it off him. Hullet wins the duel this time. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Balde. That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
He's gone forward. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's well positioned. Great shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Has been indicated.
Balde. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
David Villa receives it in a good position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Out towards the flank. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Can he get it through? The message is clear, none shall pass. Chance for a shot! It's in! Barcelona are back in business! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's a little off target. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's picked his way through.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
There's a sharp little ball here. Balde. Now it's Scholes. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the finish! He scored! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ronaldinho. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Hullet. Now this could be a chance. And it's Otto. What a throw in. Beckenbauer touches it back.
Has been
He had
indicated.
nobody else to help out there.
Looking to play him in. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Xavi Alonso.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, nicely intercepted.
Scholes.
Now Otto. Beckenbauer. And here's Hullet.
And the shot!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
Alonso! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Cannavaro. That's a good ball out wide. Good ball, good take.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Alexander-Arnold really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Austria have their second corner now.
Alonso!
He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Ruben Neves. Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Turns back here, probably the best option. Messi might just make this. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's Scholes.
And he's... Big chance! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away?
An uncompromising challenge.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Hullet aimed beyond the defence. That has not gone well. Nuno Mendes.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, a Cruyff! He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Nuno Mendes. There's the crossfield ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Beckenbauer. Austria appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's in a good position here. Has a shot! Saka. And he cuts out the supply. Cruyff. Austria needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Into the last quarter of an hour. Pass is just off target.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Can he spark a counter here? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pressing high and with purpose. It's a sharp pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Scholes is always looking to break lines. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Mbappe! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's... So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Hazard. Great chance! Ter Stegen making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead.
Alvarez!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to find the net. Can he get it through? David Villa picks it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking here to chip it through. That's an excellent interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Busquets. Now it's Alvarez. Cordoba. He's on it, can he get away? And this is... it's Hazard! Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a sharp pass. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hazard. Hazard! And he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Alvarez, and a chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's a nicely shaped chance! Oh, it's come loose.
1 minute added time.
And that has been clubbed away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please make sure to watch the screen for
So
an
your views on the first half?
from the
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Alvarez.
And the action is
Number
back
16,
underway.
Fermin.
A solitary
Number
goal.
13,
That has been the crucial
Busquets.
difference.
Number 18, David Villa. Coming on the field,
Chouameni.
number 14, Alvaro Morata.
And it's Koundé.
Number 11,
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Number 17, Rashford.
And he's got the beating of his man. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swap.
Takes a shot! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait.
Looking for the run.
It's played through for him. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chouameni.
And the counter is on.
And there's green grass ahead of it.
Real chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Substitutions taking place.
He has a look up. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's clever. And this is Hazard.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Hazard! It's Hazard!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive.
There will be a throw-in. And it's played forward.
Pedri.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Alberto Mari.
Morata. And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here. There's the shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
He has a look up. Steaming on Vermin!
Oh, it's hit the post! Great ball, and he's in here!
And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Zubeldia does really well to win the ball there. And he's looking to catch him up. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Koundé. Valverde. Fermin. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alvarez goes steaming forward. Now he's off and running. David Villa. Cadiz deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. 5 minutes till the break. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tchouaméni. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello, attendees. This is
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The
Please
score
keep your eyes
0-0.
on your children during the match at all times. Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to...
It's Luis Garcia! Superb from Luis Garcia!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Villa, just eases him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Number 9.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for the shots!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Nice bit of trickery. Lovely pass, but can he get... Chance for a shot!
Could move up a gear here.
And it's Valverde.
Cruyff.
Valverde!
Very nicely done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period.
And the score is 1-0.
And the return pass. Tries to pass it through. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. I think we're just about done here. No outsmarting him this time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added
Oh,
minutes have
shooting
been-
chance! He has done it!
Two to the good, and they
Number
are
11.
purring, absolutely purring.
Substitution on the field.
A moment that...
And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the...